Another crucial kickoff. Dralii bring this ball down to a dribble and is absolutely going crazy. He is freestyling this setup. Dralii is dancing around the midfield. He did pretty much the opposite. Air rolled to get as little power as possible. Atow, ceiling pinch and a double. Oh my goodness, Mawkzy. Oh my goodness. Dralii now going to start at ceiling height. Mawkzy can't challenge from the ceiling. As he's, oh my goodness, able to get the save. Atow, back wall dribble. Has the reset. What? What is this shot? How many did he just get on there? He is breaking the Rocket League physics. What is it? We have an EU and a North American tournament. It's a 1v1 tournament. And it could be a little bit confusing. We have 4 invites. 4 invites to the EU portion of the tournament. It's Dralii, Mawkzy, Atow, and Nass. These guys will be playing in a pool play. You may have seen something like this before. It's done in Salt Mine with about 8 players. It was done in Rule 1v1 Invitational with 4 players. But after they play in the pool play, they will be put into a gauntlet in which they will decide their final seeding and their placement in the prize. He's just been trying to play a bit of keep away and make sure as long as he's in possession that eventually he'll get this goal. This is one of the more hard-earned goals in ones, and finally he will get it and try and intercept off that, but Dralii instead caught the ball, took it away, missed wave dash kickoff though. As I say that, Dralii had no boost to follow up that heavy touch. Now Mawkzy ceiling heights, waiting till all the way on the ground. Dralii has been doing a great job defending, staying in a position where he can cover both the fake and the use of the flip. Dralii this time will go low and wave dash into the bottom right. So this is the kind of offense we're used to seeing from Dralii and the effectiveness he has when he does win kickoffs, but didn't really feel like he would be able to create anything in time, so instead just waited on the ground. What a little wave dash cuts from Mawkzy. He is down to play this ground game around the net all day, and he surprises Dralii there. It's such a low-speed play that he really has no trouble at all getting back, and oh, Dralii just barely made that save. It actually might be better, though. Favorable that he saved it off the post and into a corner he could control a little bit better than Mawkzy. Mawkzy's saving off the crossbar, and yeah, Dralii knew not even to think about trying to finish that because the recovery from Mawkzy in and out of the net. Quite a bit of wall dashing from him, a lot more than I'm used to seeing. Such an interesting air roll from Dralii to get the shot. It almost seemed like he lost it here for a moment, but he got one more touch right before he set up the flip to maybe throw Mawkzy off. Mawkzy winning another crucial kickoff into the ceiling for the resets and uses it to tie the game with 51 seconds left to go. Dralii seemed like he thought about a ceiling challenge, but Mawkzy did a good job of bringing it out away from the side wall. That ends up favoring Mawkzy, who has another kickoff possession in his favor. Those flicks are so good, even on little boost. We watched the whole thing from Dralii POV directly on, but he decided to rush it and ended up missing wide. Now Dralii the other way, 22 boost still left over. The flip is perfectly placed and 0 seconds for Dralii as he takes game number 2. Dralii floating through the air, falls so far down and then uses the tail end of his car in order to pop that ball in, take the ball away. He's going to try and find a way to dish this on target. Not an easy first touch to set this all up, but he got Dralii up in the air and he does score. Dralii, first touch reset and a fake will end up being a goal. That is the last time Dralii touches it, but you can see from Mawkzy's POV a very threatening shot headed to the other side of the net. Dralii has been able to keep this possession going. Mawkzy has recognized a few near post shots and decides to stay there as there's now 45 seconds left to go. Finally, a Mawkzy hook shot connects instead of it being a massive whiff. I don't think he had midfield boost to reset. Mawkzy denied this time as Mawkzy turns back on the ball, and he's so good at recognizing when he has that advantage. An effective shot, and now it's an eligible bump, and Mawkzy got just enough. A pool shot save. Dralii dashing. Look at how quick he plays this. No, but he tapped it too much. You could see he was trying to rush it back to net. I mean, he's just doing so much right now. I can't keep up. I can't keep up with commentary. Words are not fast enough for everything that Dralii is doing right now. Putting the ball slightly off target. Oh my goodness, Mawkzy. Oh my goodness, it's not a goal. Absolute robbery. Absolute robbery of one of the best flicks I've ever seen. Which does lead to a Mawkzy possession and a Mawkzy goal. It was only after he was on 0 that he forced himself back. Now he's going to be pushed into net. Mawkzy's so effective here, but Dralii off the inside wall sends it to the midfield. It's still not over though. Mawkzy's out of boost, but so is Dralii. Dralii now going to start at ceiling height. Mawkzy can't challenge from the ceiling as he's, oh my goodness, able to get the save. Dralii drops the what a save. The counterattack from Mawkzy will tie the game. Now we'll set up a wall to air dribble. First touch really far away from the side wall, and it's just an immediate goal. This is a great read from Mawkzy. Delayed kickoff from Dralii does not go how he would like. Mawkzy, with a big win, heads to the ceiling off the kickoff and ties the game with just under a minute left to go. Dralii decided to wait it out on the ground. So often in ones, we see players getting resets, whether from the ceiling on the ball, and gets himself a goal, though. It's been chaos, and Dralii has a high bounce, one that he doesn't feel good about diving for. Instead, he wants to put Mawkzy on the back foot, and he gets the perfect bounce off the top of the arena with the lead and the ball, and more than enough boost to work with. He's going to go for a back wall air dribble, and I think it's wise for him to land on the ground with 60 boost like he does, but ultimately still loses the possession. Mawkzy is just going to go quickly. Dralii makes a save and booms the ball out to the midfield. He should be able to touch this on target and end the game. Dralii will take it in Game 5 against Mawkzy to open the road to 100,000 subscriber Invitational. So we could have a crazy upset run. Today, we have 3 matches. This is our second of 3 as Dralii gets a nice reset into a third goal. I have a feeling that Dralii versus Atow is going to be a spectacle. Both these players like to play high in the air and very mechanical. Dralii handling what could have been an awkward position really well. Atow instant reset into dunk and a third goal. And Dralii's going to drop him the nice one. Atow, as soon as he gets the reset, launches it and then protects the ball well. Needs 2 goals in the next 30 seconds, and Dralii on low boost is going to challenge to make it a 3-goal lead. No such respect. They had an insane amount of scoring early. Atow doing his ball cam on dribble. We've actually seen a lot of that today. Atow threatening the whole way, but Atow reset at ceiling heights and then takes it down to the perfect position. You see Dralii trying to stay moving on the back wall. Air dribbles now that start right at the ceiling that happen off of midfield play are often immediately challenged. Doesn't matter now. 15 seconds left to go. He got a kickoff win, and he's playing it very safe. Getting up over the top of this ball. Wait a second. He just allowed Atow the counterattack. I don't think you want to jump ever. Dralii looked like he was going to go slow and delay a wave dash kickoff, which plays into the fact that Atow just half flipped. So I don't know if Dralii knew from the beginning that Atow was likely to half flip, and that's why he went for the slow setup. But this time around, he has boost to work with and can get a much better shot. Dralii going to bring this ball down to a dribble and is absolutely going crazy. He is freestyling this setup, and he still gets his goal. Dralii is dancing around the midfield as he 180s into another pop, finishing off the 180 with another dash, and then shoots top right, and Atow can't stop it. Gonna get a possession. And it's gonna convert on it. Wait, no, Dralii ends up making it back. Sending the ball out to the midfield. Atow looking to tie up the game, and a reset shot will do it. Dralii was actually waiting on the back wall. Atow does back off. Ooh, not the best first touch reset play from Atow, and it's one that likely ends the game. You see Dralii just kind of power slide freestyling again because he knows he's got himself a free goal and no need to rush it, or Esper is going to have to try and turn it around. Atow had a good run of show matches not long ago, but it was around a time. Nass on a catch, a double jump. Can he keep this ball floating? But it had a chance of working. Nass denies it. Now on no boost, Atow reset, elects to keep the ball high. He'd have a few chances in a row, and he lost them just by dribbling to the back wall, but he ultimately earned his chance. But Atow into the air, great chance here. One of the better aerial players. Can he get underneath the ball? He should be able to. Atow will win it on 0 seconds. Atow reset top right. I wanted to watch it from the defender's perspective. We so often watch those from the attacker, but especially with the way Nass has been defending. He attempted that again on that shot. Atow, a nice save. Using the crossbar for the assist, but still, Nass will find his goal. Atow off the ceiling. A catch. And placing in the bottom left. He did pretty much the opposite. Air rolled to get as little power as possible. Atow, ceiling pinch and a double! Atow uses the ceiling to set up the shot. Nass on 0. And he tried to swing into the corner to get boost in the meantime. Atow was able to find a bit of speed, courtesy of a pinch, in order to get it to the net in time. Atow now to the ceiling, down to the ground, a ground pinch. Atow wanted the demo, Nass dodges it, but by being awkward in net, Atow looking for multiple touches off the back wall, and he will get his 5th goal. Nass at 0, can't do anything but watch as Atow gets one more touch, and the reason why he's doing this is because Nass is going in and out of the net. Atow looking like he might take a 2-0 lead, getting the whole tournament win. So why not go back to it? It worked then. Maybe it'll still work now, even playing against Atow, who is able to play in his Fennec. Goldfield air dribble resets his crossbar and down, so it doesn't seem like Nass is going to be able to immediately stop Atow. Atow tried to go reverse cam to see where Nass was at, but the way he had his car set up. Atow saving a top left corner shot. Nass. Atow, back wall dribble. Has the reset. What? What is this shot? How many did he just get on there? What is Atow doing? He is breaking the Rocket League physics. What? How many dashes did he get? He just chain dashed the ball. He just chain dashed the ball. And now take into the air. Atow pre-jumped it. Nass decides to keep it up there, and it works out perfectly. The double off the back wall goes in his favor. It has to be a quick play. Going to the ceiling. I don't think he's going to be able to get back down to the ball. A valiant effort from Nass to try and close out the game. It will be an Atow pogo attempt that doesn't hit. But a sweep for Atow in Nass's opening game in the road to 100,000 subscribers invitational. Close qualifier winner. We'll find out who they're going to be. And then we'll finish off the pool play. And then it all ends on Friday with the best of 7s in order to see where each player ends up finishing.